Hello everyone, I am Menaka. For the second semester data analysis with Python project, I have developed the small visualization tool which would be helpful for almost 60% of people. The title of my project is EMI roster calculator. Most of our people are relying with bank persons for getting the loan amount either for um, education loan, agriculture loan, or a home loan or vehicle loan. We are relying with banks, and those bank people has to guide us what will be the EMI rate we have to pay for this much amount of principal and interest, how much EMI we have to pay. So, with that analysis, I have done a small visualization tool here. We all know the EMI formula, that is P into R into 1 plus R n by 1 plus R n minus 1. That is the formula for calculating the EMI. Here P is the loan amount and R is the interest amount, interest rate, and N is the tenure in number of months. Here I have taken 360 months, so that is actually around 30 years of loan. Uh, Generally, considering only these three factors, the EMI payments are directly proportional to loan amount and interest rates and are inversely proportional to the tenure of loan. For example, if you are getting a loan amount of huge and, and the interest is also very high, then uh, actually we would be paying huge amount of EMI on a monthly basis. When higher the loan amount or interest rate, the EMI will be higher. Um, in case when we opt the loan for higher number of years for the lowest loan amount, but in that case that the EMI which we would be paying will be less because we are paying it for many years. But what happens in this case is the interest we need to pay to the bank will be very high. So this is the basic EMI introduction about EMI, which we are dealing on with banks. Okay, so with this here for this project, I have used Dash framework. Dash is a productive Python framework for building web analytic applications. It is written on top of Flask, so the coding would be similar to Flask only. And Plotly.js and React.js. So it is ideal for building the data visualization applications or tools with highly user interfaces for Python projects. Okay. So with Dash, we cannot make visualizations. Just make sure that we can only build an interface to display Plotly visualizations. So it's an user interface library for creating analytical web applications. It is helpful for data analysis people for visualization, modeling, creating the modeling, and build a GUI around the data analysis code. So this is the small introduction about Dash framework. Here I have imported the Dash HTML components and imported the Plotly library, and this is my principal amount, default principal amount, that is 1 lakh, and the rate is 2%, and the uh, n here n value is actually 360 months. Okay. So this is the formula to calculate the EMI, and with that I am calculating for the interest amount and the principal amount, how much we are paying for every month. And then here I am going to plot the graph. So for this, in x-axis I have taken the payment number. So payment number is generally how many months I will be paying, and y-axis I have taken the payment amount, uh, how much principal amount and interest amount I am paying on every month. So with that one, I am going to plot the graph. So with the dash, actually, as I told, um, it's a dynamic visualizer, right? So I have used a slider here for price and the rate. So in the price slider, the minimum amount I have taken as 1 lakh, and the maximum one amount I have taken as 20 lakhs. So my tool will actually calculate only between the loan amount of 1 lakh to 20 lakh only. And in the rate slider, the interest rate I have given from 2% to 8% at the maximum. So with this, I'm going to uh, display the loan amount, my principal amount and interest amount every month, how much I will be paying dynamically on every month. So these are the uh, calculations I have done here, and then let me move on to let me execute the project first here. Let me share my screen. Hope everyone is able to see the screen now. Okay, so this is the price slider. The minimum one is starting from 53,000. Maximum one is at 2 lakhs. Sorry, the minimum will be actually 50,000. And for the 1 lakh, okay, it's not exact price. For 1 lakh 2,000, 500 principal amount, the interest rate is 2%, and the payment is every month I am going to pay the EMI 378.86 rupees for every for 30 years. So in the initial period, so this is the graph for this. For example, just let me move on to 20 lakh with the 7.5 interest rate. So my EMI will be 13,984.29 rupees. In the initial period, whatever the EMI rate I am paying, most of the amount will be taken for the interest. So here at the month of 7th EMI period, I am paying 12,443.46. Here I have mentioned in K, so we need to multiply with 1,000. So this much amount of interest I am paying on 7th EMI. So for the same 7th EMI, the principal amount I am paying 1,540. So in case if I am paying more interest period, then my let's say less principal I am paying, then more interest payment will be taken, and this will be the overall for the 30 years I will be paying. So this is all about my project. So with this project, actually, I have what I'm trying to say is this tool visualizes the amount going towards the principal and interest for each EMI and mortgage payment. I have used Python's Plotly and Dash libraries here. So just for example, I have checked checked with the HDFC Bank. So for 20 lakhs loan amount with the same 7.30 years of tenure period, 7.5 interest, I am paying the same EMI amount which we have looked at here. Okay, so this is the table amortization table here. But instead of showing this here, I have used the visualization graph. So this is all about my data science project. Thank you all.